Hey guys, this is BJ IE from the number one music channel in the Philippines, Mix, and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Right now, we have an international artist joining us all the way from Los Angeles, and after releasing his debut EP, In My Mind, in 2020, that's where we got to know him first, and now he has a new EP out. And we're going to be knowing more about that. And of course, his lead single from that EP, Can't Give Back Your Love. Please welcome Clide. Woo-hoo.
Thank you
Hi,
so much for
Clide.
having me. Hey, how you doing?
Well, I'm good. I'm here in the Philippines right now. I know you're in LA right now. Thank you so much for giving some time to us. How have you been? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. And yeah, I just arrived in LA 2 days ago, having a good time. First time in the city.
Ooh, so where did you come from?
I live in Berlin, actually, in Germany. But I've
Mhm.
been traveling to the US for the last month. I've been in New York and now I'm in LA, writing new songs and having a good time.
Well, since it's your first time in LA, may I ask, have you ever been to like the other side, to Asia, to the Philippines, perhaps?
No, I haven't, unfortunately not, and it's definitely something I need to do. So now I know you guys, but I'll definitely come. I'll definitely come.
Well, we hope that you do. We have a beautiful country and you have some amazing fans over here. Have you ever heard from your Filipino fans online?
I actually did, yeah. There are quite a lot giving me messages and texting me and giving me feedback on my music. I love that. Big shout out to the Philippines.
Well, later on, I'll be requesting for like a special message to them at the end of the interview. But for now, we'd like to get to know you more, Clyde. So, can you please tell us? Let's take a trip down memory lane. Please take us back in time to your childhood, where you grew up, and where your love for music came from.
All right, all right. So yeah, basically I'm 21 years old right now and I grew up in Berlin in Germany
Mm-hmm.
with my mother, who's a musician, a classical musician. So I kind of grew up in that musical family from the beginning and learned some instruments, but I never really fell in love with music until I was 15 or 16. I was always trying to become a football player, but when I was 15, yeah, actually, yes. But when I was 15 or 16, I started producing music. And
Wait, hold up. So, what happened to that football dream? Like, did you ever try out for like varsity team?
I was actually playing in a club till a year ago, and then the pandemic happened. Yeah, yeah, I did.
Like professionally?
Nah, I wouldn't say professionally, no. It was like in a league, but like I was 14 or 15 when I realized it's super hard, and then I focused on other stuff, and then I kind of let that dream go. But I still enjoy football a lot. I'm a big fan
Mm-hmm.
of Bayern Munich in Germany. That's my favorite team. And yeah, so that was the football story.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like I was 15, 16 years old when I started picking up my iPhone actually and started producing on GarageBand,
Uh-huh.
and that's how it all started. And yeah, then I just went from there and started writing songs, started singing on it, and yeah, that's how it developed. I was writing songs for 3, 4 years, studied on a music school in Berlin, and last year I started putting out the music, and that's where it went from.
May we know like what the catalyst was for you? Like what was that specific moment when you realized, okay, it's not football for me and instead I'm going to go for music. This is really what I want to do as a career for myself.
So I had a friend back in high school who was a DJ who had like a home studio,
Mhm.
and he just invited me over one day, and we were producing something, And for sure, it wasn't that good back then, but I realized it can't be that hard, and it was actually so fun to do it. And then I went to festivals and saw all these big DJs like Martin Garrix and Kygo or whatever, and they really inspired me, to be honest, because I saw these DJs playing in front of 10,000s of people and all those people dancing to the music, and I said I want to write a song that gets played in front of so many people, and that's what really like gave me the inspiration to do that.
Mhm. And well, now you probably haven't performed in front of that many people, but a lot of people have heard your songs. You have millions of streams now on Spotify and on YouTube. You have a lot of people listening to your songs from all over the world. How does that feel?
It's incredible, to be honest. Like we put the first song out in 2020, early January last year,
Hmm.
and it took off from there, and people started listening to it from all over the world, and I got messages from all over the world, and it's crazy. It's hard to even realize, because also the pandemic hit and you see those numbers, but you didn't really. I wasn't able to perform it live in front of these people. So I actually can't wait till everything opens up and I'm able to play the music live for the people. So I can really feel what it means to them. But it's awesome. It's a dream coming true.
Well, here's to hoping that your dream can also come true here in the Philippines and we can see you perform live in the future. But for those who haven't heard your music yet, how would you describe it to them?
Well, what's super important to me is not even the genre. I would say I make pop music, but I get inspired by a lot of genres. I listen to a lot of electronic music, a lot of hip hop music, a lot of
Hmm.
pop music, obviously. But what's the most important for me is that it's always real and honest, that it comes from a real place, so that I can put all of my emotion in it. And for me, it's like I talk a lot about feelings in my music. That's also what the upcoming EP is called. It's called
I got
Feelings.
that.
Yeah, we can talk about it later, but it's just like I can express that through music, and that's what I want to do, and that gives me like strength, and I hope it gives other people strength when they listen to it.
Oh, that's such a
Yeah,
noble cause,
yeah,
to be doing music. Okay,
yeah.
before we proceed to feelings, let's talk about musical instruments and producing. How were you able to learn all this? Were you self-taught? Did you search it up on YouTube, or was it part of your program in school? Because you said you went to a music school.
Yes, so basically, my mom forced me to learn the piano when I was 5 years old, and I was playing for 5 or 6 years, and I didn't like it so much, so I quit when I was like 11, and I tried out different instruments. But
Like
looking
what?
back, I tried out cello for 2 years. My mom is playing cello in an orchestra, so that was the thing. And I
How about
played
your
the,
dad? What does he play?
my dad plays violin, also in the same orchestra.
So strings, yes.
Yeah.
They're both strings. Hmm.
So, but I never really fell in love with it. I also played trumpet, which I liked, but I never really wanted to do that professionally. It was more like a hobby.
Hmm.
But I'm super grateful that I got to learn it by that young age, because it definitely helped me when I started producing. I remembered some of it at least. Like, I'm not a dope pianist, but it I can compose songs and write songs with it, so that's good.
So, what do your parents think about your music? Because, of course, obviously their background is classical, so um, they probably thought you were gonna follow in their footsteps. So, like, what do they think of this whole thing, your whole career in music?
Well, I think I made it kind of clear to them when I was young that I never wanted to be a musician, because I just didn't feel it. So
Mhm.
I guess they were surprised when I suddenly said, "Okay, I'm producing music now." But I'm super lucky that my mother, is super supportive.
Oh.
She supported me going to music school, and they trust me in what I'm doing, and they let me do my thing. And yeah, I think they like what I'm doing.
So it may not be in the classical side, but at least you're doing music. It's in
Yeah,
their world, so they're
yeah.
happy.
I think they're happy. I hope so. Shout out to
Okay,
my mom.
speaking of happiness, let's talk about feelings now. Can you tell us more about this EP?
I definitely can. So I wrote these songs in the last year, like also when the pandemic hit, and it got me time to reflect on stuff. And for me, it's just like I think I'm usually having a hard time talking about feelings, just like as a person when I'm with others. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why music like gives me that kind of, yeah, ventil where I can like talk about and let it go. So that makes it like easier for me to talk about feelings in music. So I think that's why I'm doing it. And the whole EP is about feelings from different perspectives and angles, and different kinds of feelings. So that's why I wanted to call the whole project that way. There's one song called Felix who's gonna sum it all up. Um, and yeah, the first song has been out. In the next couple of months, the next songs are gonna drop in the whole EP. I can't wait to share it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's been my second project. I'm working on new songs already. I can't wait to share them as well. But but
Ooh.
yeah.
But as of now, is feelings wrapped up on your end? Like production wise, is it like done? Is it finished?
It let's say 95%. I'm still working on
Ooh.
some last touches on some songs, but it's
Mm-hmm.
basically finished. Yeah, and I'm super
Oh.
happy with it.
Oh, that's why you can work on other things now. But okay, let's focus on feelings first. And the first song you picked to be released is "Can't Give Back Your Love." So why this song of all songs, and what is it about?
So, "Can't Give Back Your Love" is basically about not being able to give back feelings or having no feelings for someone. And I basically wanted to write the song because I feel like there are a lot of heartbreak and breakup songs that are just written in that one perspective from the
Mm-hmm.
person that gets heartbroken, that you know. And I think there's another side to it, because if you have to break someone's heart, that can be painful too, because if you realize, okay, it's not working out or whatever, it takes strength, but it might be the best decision. So I wanted to shine a light on that perspective as well. And for me, it's a good first track because it's basically denying feelings and having no feelings, and the EP evolves in wanting to feel. So that's kind of the starting point, and from there it keeps going.
All right. Now, here on Mix, we play out music videos on our channel and fans vote for it every day on our official website. So we're very much interested in music videos as well. So is there like an official video coming out for Can't Give Back Your Love?
For now, there's actually not an official music video coming out. We did like a lyric video,
Mm-hmm.
but we're actually planning a music video right now for the next single that's coming out soon. I'll give more details on that very soon. Uh,
Ooh.
but I'm actually in New York and LA right now, and we're shooting content and we're shooting a music video right now.
Wow, that is exciting to hear. So what you're shooting right now is for the second single, Out of
Yes,
Feelings.
yes.
Oh, okay, okay. We'll wait for that. Now let's talk about the most viewed music video of yours on your YouTube channel, Blank Space. I know it's been a while since you released it, 7 months ago, but it has 702,000 views. So can we talk about this? Can you tell us about the whole concept of the music video and how it relates to the song?
Definitely. So the funny thing is, Blank Space is actually one of the oldest songs I've written. I think I wrote it 3 years ago, and it's been sitting on my computer for a while. So I was
Mhm.
super happy that I could put it out. And the song is basically about not knowing who you are, or being many persons. Like in that situation, you're that person, and you could be a totally different person in a different situation, and you don't have to know it yet. And I guess it's a process. So what the music
Mhm.
video tries to do, it's basically just me in there, but different characters, and all these characters are displaying a different personality type of myself, because I'm all of these personalities, but I'm just me at the same time. So that was the idea of the whole music video.
Ooh, it's pretty deep. Did you shoot this in Germany?
We did in Berlin, yeah, in the theater in
Oh.
Berlin.
Any fun moments while shooting it? What do you remember about it?
Well, that was actually the first music video I ever shot, the first real one, so it was super exciting.
Hmm.
I just remember that we booked the location for one day and we needed to get it wrapped up in one day. And it was like we got there and it was like nonstop, nonstop. And we were like, okay, next scene, next scene. And like after 12 hours, we probably didn't even eat or anything. We were like, okay, we did it. And then we were like, then we started to get tired. But it was like basically we were in that tunnel, and then we got it done. But it was a super fun experience.
Ooh, so when you said nonstop, it was serious. Like you didn't
Yeah,
even stop to eat.
no, we were going hard.
Well, I hope in the video that you're doing now it's more chill. But what can you tell us about the concept as early as now? Like, is it going to be like Blank Space with like this whole concept, or will it be a performance video?
So the next one is more kind of a performance video. What we're actually doing is like doing a sort of a vlog during the travels, uh,
Oh,
and
okay.
cutting that one together. So it's probably going to be a little bit similar to another music video that was called "For Lost." It's another
Mm-hmm.
song of mine. So what we basically do is like just catching the vibe of LA and New York and cutting it together and combining it with some performance shots. We actually went last night to the desert and waited for the sunrise, and we were in the desert and did like some performance shots there. So I think those will turn out amazing. And
Ooh.
yeah,
Well, thanks for the tease. We'll be waiting for those desert shots. But now, Clyde, that you're in LA, that is such a hot spot for collabs because a lot of artists are there. Are you planning on collaborating with other artists anytime soon?
definitely. The next song that's coming out is actually a collab. Um, yeah, I can't tell who it is yet, but but it's gonna be good. But no, definitely. Like I'm here to write new songs, and I'll be here for 10 more days or something, and I'll be writing with a lot of different people. And who knows
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen? But everything can happen.
Ooh, okay. Can you like give us a clue as to who the artist is that you're collaborating for the next single? Is he or she also from Germany? Is it a solo artist, a group, a duo?
He is from London actually, and I found him on Spotify on a playlist I was
Mm-hmm.
listening to, and I fell in love. I fell in love with his voice and his writing, and I just hit him up on Instagram. He was like, "Okay, let's do it." So
That
that
easy.
yeah, sometimes it's that easy.
Ooh, amazing.
But
Okay,
yeah,
now Clyde, imagine this. We are in an ideal world where any artist would instantly say yes to you. Which artist would you want to collab with? Like, sky's the limit. Any artist would say yes.
okay. So actually, a dream collab of mine that might be surprising is G-Eazy. Because I'm a big G-Eazy fan. I listen to a lot of hip hop, and
Mm-hmm.
I really relate to his music. So I know he lives in LA. Let's see if I bump into him. But if not this time, then hopefully next time. But that would be definitely a dream collab. And another one would probably be Post Malone. He's like a big idol of mine.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll be waiting for that. I mean, now that we've manifested into the world, that
I'm
nothing
all
is
about that.
impossible.
That's
Yes.
true.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Okay.
I really am.
Then we'll be seeing you next time with your collabs with Post Malone and G Easy. But for now, Clyde, we'd like to ask for a special message for all of your Filipino fans.
All right. Hey guys, everybody in the Philippines who's watching me, who's listening to my music. I really appreciate it. I love you. I'm doing this from my heart, and I hope it gives you strength and comfort. So, big shout out to all of you. I love your messages and keep listening to the music.
Yay! Thank you so much, Clyde. We'll be waiting for your next music video and your next song off of your EP Feelings. But to everyone watching right now on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, please do stream Feelings when it comes out. And for now, Can't Give Back Your Love is out on all digital streaming platforms, and it has an official lyric video out on YouTube as well. And follow Clyde on all his social media platforms. Where can they follow you, by the way, Clyde?
On Instagram, on Facebook, and recently also on TikTok.
Great.
So
I hope you do one of those dance challenges as well. I mean, it'll
let's
really
let's
help.
let's see. Let's see.
All right. Thank you so much, Clyde. Once again, I'm BJIE from the number one music channel in the Philippines, Mix. And this has been a MYXclusive interview with Clyde, all the way from LA. Woohoo!
Thank you
Thanks,
so much for
Clyde.
having me.